Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a glittery smoky eye. This is perfect for New Year's. This is one of my favorites to do on myself and other people. I'm going to be using the Naked 2 palette and a black Naked 2. Naked Basics 2. Any eyeshadows will work. You just need like a sort of gradient of color. For smoky eye, that's how you get the best smoky eye. And just keep blending. There is such a thing as over blending, but you might want to practice a little bit if you've never worked a smoky eye, like if you've never done it before, especially one that is quite smoky, like black. Like our eyelid is black, our whole eyelid is black, so you want to get from black to your skin color. So that's basically like that's the all the way up to your brow bone, which is your skin color. That's the kind of gradient I'm talking about. So you can use any eyeshadow. I just thought this was easy because it kind of comes with all of them. I used this and Wet n Wild Brulee, which I love. If your skin tone is darker than mine and you can use these as a brow bone color, that's great. And I also used the black from my Visart palette. You can use any black. Wet n Wild makes a good one. I just could not find it. And yeah, just keep trying. And I know that it looks kind of crazy like as you're going, but it'll all come together. So just breathe, blend, and just remember to leave your brush like in the correct spot. You don't want to like, because that's how we get like panda. Is it panda? Yeah, panda eyes. We don't want that, okay? So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Wet n Wild Brulee and a Sonia Kashuk flat brush, and I'm going to have all the stuff that I'm using listed down below. And I've already put my concealer and primer on my eye. And I'm going to put this just underneath my brow. I like it because it helps things to blend. And it also makes it look smooth and conceals a little bit more, has a little bit more coverage. Okay, so once you're done with that, then we're going to take our fluffy blending brush. This is another Sonia Kashuk one for some reason. This one that came in this purple handle is my favorite. And I'm going to be using Naked Basics 2. And I'm going to use Frisk as my transition color because I'm light. You can mix some. You can use a darker one if you're darker. And just in windshield wiper motions, I'm going to put that above my crease, in my crease and above. This is where I like to put my transition color. And if you can see this on my eye right here, this little texture, it's because I have really dry eyelids and they're just not being nice right now. We're just going to keep blending. You can keep adding until it's as blended as you would like. I was just going to say that there's no such thing as over blending, but there definitely is, so you want to be careful because we don't want everything to look muddy. But with transition color, you're pretty safe just to put it on. Okay, now we're going to go in with a pinched brush. This is a Sigma E25 because my MAC 217 is dark right now. And I'm going to go in with this, the next darkest color, which is Cover. I'm sorry if I'm over here showing you. Good job. And I'm just going to put it on there. And I'm going to put this mainly in my crease and not so much up. Once I start blending it, then I'll drag it a little bit further up. I like to start with the lightest shades of stuff, because then I feel like you have more control and it's not like you put the black in, it's like, fuck, what do I do? You know, it's already on there and it's a lot more work to fix. So just add it to be as dark as you would like, and then you can go back with this brush and blend it out. I should have done my other eye on camera because this one is my dry eye. Don't know why this happened. Yeah. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to go up. That's why I picked this palette, because I'm just going to go up like in the gradient color, you know. So I'm going to go up to the next one and add that one in my crease for a little bit darker. Because I thought this would be very like beginner friendly, because all the shades are pretty much in there, and you just, if you want to get a gradient, you just do them lightest to darkest, or, you know. So I thought that would be an easy one. And then I'm going to go in with my 217. You can use the same brush, but this one already has dark. And I'm going to go in with the darkest color, which is undone. And I'm going to put this one in my crease again. Be careful. And blend it up. Not up, no. You just keep it in your crease, and once it's nice and like on there and your brush doesn't have too much product, then you want to just kind of drag it up a little bit. Not too much. It's very easy to go overboard with the smoky eye, and it'll look sloppy. Okay, so this is how we have right now. And then I'm going to put my groundwork paint pot just on my lid because I'm so light, and then I want to put black on, and it's a lot harder to make the black cover my very white skin. So that's why I'm doing that. Okay, so like I said, I'm using groundwork, and then I just use my finger, and I'm just going to pat it on my eyelid. You could have done this in the beginning if you need to do it. You can even use a darker one, but I'm trying to use this one up. So if I didn't mention before in my intro, you want to do, whenever you're working with dark colors or glitter, you should always do your eyes first because it's just a lot easier than having to fix it and stuff. So that's that. And then I'm going to use a black. You can use any black. I'm just going to get it on my finger, and I'm going to pat it on my eyelid. This is my preferred method of putting it on my eyelid. You can use a brush or whatever floats your boat, and I'm going to put it all the way across. If you notice, I like to swipe on my eyes. I just do. I find like I pat and swipe. Little pats, little swipes. I just like that for my texture that I have. Yeah, I find it works better for mine, but you can do, you do you. So I'm just going to make sure that I have no space between the crease color and the black. Just adding a little bit of black at a time. We don't go hard with the really dark colors because that's how things go south. Okay, so ignore my black finger now, and then I'm going to take this brush that had the dark on it, and I'm just going to blend it. So just keep it in the crease, don't drag it up yet, we're just going to keep blending. You can always add either more black if you want, or the dark color again in your crease to, if there's any kind of gap. That's what I'm going to do. I'm adding the one from this palette. It's a lot easier to add more than it is to take stuff away if you add too much. You know, that's like everything in life. And I want it a little bit more in. You don't have to do that, but I'm liking that look for this one. And then I'm just going to take my brush and blend it out. I'm going to take a little bit of the darker color. I didn't use this brush I only used this brush with the transition color, but I'm going to take it a little bit with the darker color and just blend it out. And seriously, I'm irritated that I did this dry eye, but it's fine. We move on. Okay, so this is what we have, and I'm going to add a little bit more black to it, just where I feel like it's not black enough. And I'm going to use a pencil brush. This is a MAC 219. You can use whichever one you have or like. I'm just going to put it over here because I feel like the black's kind of getting lost. It's just not enough, and I don't want to use my finger because I don't want to get it everywhere. So that's how that looks. Okay, now we're going to take our glitter glue. I'm using the Too Faced glitter glue. And I just put about this much on my finger, and my glitter's already open. And then I just pat in the center, start in the center, and I just kind of slowly pat out so that I don't get so much product. I want mine kind of on the ball of my eye, like on the center. You could put it all the way across your lid if you want. You can put it all over your face if you'd like. You know, that's just whatever you feel. Tap some of that off, and then I'm just going to tap the glitter. And then I'd like to push some of this off. And I didn't mention what glitter this is. I forgot. I will mention it right now. This is, let me close it because it's a messy little thing. This is Makeup Geek Utopia, and it looks like this. And it's very chunky, so I like to put it on like I just did, and then I'll brush it off. Either with my finger or a brush. You can use your finger, it doesn't matter. And just brush it off. Because it's so chunky, and I don't want it to fall over my face later, so we just brush all the excess off. And then I'm going to take my pencil brush and some black again, and I'm going to kind of work the black inwards to sort of contain the glitter a little bit more to the inner part of the eye. Like that. And then you can always take your brush and blend. Don't be afraid to blend. And that's that. And I thought that was super easy. This is one of my favorite smoky eyes to do. This glitter, I love this glitter, especially with the like the cooler neutral. They're like more neutral, cool tones. So yeah. So I'm gonna clean up underneath my eye and do my face, and I'll be back. And I forgot I was supposed to be filming this, so I put my face makeup on. The only thing I've done underneath my eye is I've taken cover with it's just like a flat brush. This is a MAC 239. Just take it on there, and I just kind of put it on there and blend it out. You can turn it sideways, blend it out. You can get a lighter color if you want it to be more blended out, but I find that this one's not hard to blend out at all. So, and then I like to connect it to the outer part of the top. Then I'm going to take my pencil brush and my black shadow and add a little bit of black. And I'm going to take this little handy thing, just so I don't get black everywhere, and put it right here. Just on the outer part. Never used this on myself, I used it on other people. It is very handy when you want to add black after your face makeup's already on, you know. You don't want to get it everywhere. And then I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glitter on the bottom also. So I'm going to take my glitter glue once again and just add a little bit right in the center. I guess our eyelashes are just going to be part of this because they didn't want to get out of the way. And I'm going to take this little thing again. I'm going to put it right here. I'm just going to tap that on. Just like that. And then you could sweep some away. I'm going to blend it out. Just like that. Just, can you see? Get closer. And then I'm going to add my inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use my favorite MAC Shroom. The little, oh, if I could open it, the little brush like this. And I'm going to put that just, you could use something shimmerier. I feel like I'm shimmery enough. Just like that. And I'm going to add my fake lashes and whatnot. And do the other eye.